What's going on YouTube? ralphdatrader here back again with another video. In today's video, I want to go with this NAS100 trade that I took during New York session. All right, so I just want to break that down, show you guys where I entered and where I exited and why I took the trade. All right, so let's get into it. So as you guys can see from on Tuesday, NAS100 had this explosive move. You know, we had some news out, so they had this explosive move up to the upside. Okay, and during the gap time, you know, the rollover outside of the 12 candle window. I think they say Russia has shot some missiles or something over to Poland or whatever. So they made this little crazy move to the downside. Okay, so after that we went into accumulation. All right, so we was trading inside of accumulation inside of 100 pip box. So as you can see, price was just continue to make highs. So, all right, so it made a high up in Asian session, came back, made a low. Okay, then during the gap time, it proceeded to break that high. All right, putting in a new high, coming into the London window, the Europe London window. It proceeded to break that high. All right, putting in a new high. Then we came back, we put in a low. Okay, so we put in a higher low. Then we failed to break the previous high. So it gave you this engulfing during the gap time. All right. So now coming into the New York session. Okay. So this was our most recent high of the day that was put in place here. This was my most recent high. All right. So I'm going off the most recent highs and most recent lows. All right. And this was my most recent low of the day. Okay. So we did have some news at 8:30 and at 9:15 EST. Okay. So I'm just waiting. All right, I'm just waiting till after the news. And like I said, you can see we was just accumulating inside of this 100 pip box. All right, at 8:30, news happens. All right, as you can see, the wick comes up. All right, taps into our high of the day. All right, also tapping into the previous week's high. Okay, so we're up underneath that previous week high and the most recent high of the day. All right, next candle opens up. All right, we open up here 9 a.m. Okay, and just remember we still had news at 9:15. So we had a red folder news also at 9:15. So candle closes below the 00. So now we're entering into a new 100 pip box. All right, we close below, come back. They give us a pullback up into the 00. All right, candle closes. Now we're just waiting. Continue to wait on the news and waiting on the equity hour. All right, equity hour is here, 9:30. All right, so we want to wait and see what that candle is going to do. Okay, equity hour candle opens up. All right, does its thing. All right, continue. It closes with a bearish candle. All right, closing below the 50. All right, so I'm just continuing to watch. I was just continuously watching it. All right, and just seeing that we're continuing to flow with the downtrend. All right, so once the equity hour candle closed, all right, next candle open up. Okay, once it pulled back to the 50, all right, I wanted to see how far it was going to pull back before I take an entry. All right, so once it pulled back up here above the 50, because you want to get filled at the 50 or, you know what I mean, above the 50. So once it pulled back, all right, I took an entry there and just set a target for 50 pip target and got in like up here above the 50, and then just set my target for my 50 pips. So I got more than 50. So because I had a TP set at the 00 level, and as you guys can see, what price was doing was just coming back. It took out, all right, took out these lows here, took out the low here, and you can see it just continued to take out this low here of the previous day, all right, of Monday. So it came all the way down here to Monday's low. You see where this wick is at. So it came to fill that in. But you know, I just got in and got out, you know, because I was at work too. So I just got in, got me 50, all right, 50 plus, and then just got out. So it was one candle, got in on this candle here and exited on this same candle. So as you can see, but just to show you guys the reason why I took this trade, because like I say, we was accumulating inside of this 100 pip box. All right, Price continued to make higher highs and higher lows. All right, traded outside that 100 pip box. We came back inside. All right, so they came up here. They hit the stops, traded back inside. All right, back inside this 100 pip box. We went back into accumulation, waiting on the news to happen. All right, news get triggered, takes out it pushes up into our most recent high of the day. All right, taking out. All right, continuing the trend, continuing with the downtrend here. All right, so pushing through that low of the day. That's most recent low of the day. Also taking out the Asian session low. All right, we broke back inside. We broke inside of a new 100 pip box and just continue to wait on the news, waiting on the equity hour. All right, so as I continue to see these three candles to the downside. So this is basically three black crows continuing to the downside. All right. Candle equity hour closes below the 50. All right. Comes back, retests the 50 with the wick, taking an entry, shoots your shot, and voila, 50 plus pips. So that was the NAS100 trade that I took today. All right. Just wanted to recap that and just show you guys this trade that I had took. All right. So that being said, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Really appreciate it. And like always, man, work hard, stay disciplined, be patient, and your time will come. And be the reason someone smiles today. Be the reason someone smiles today. Peace and love. Have a good one, family.